Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I am going to do a craft with me video. So I showed in another video this 2026 Daphne's Diary book planner. I think I'm going to use it for memory keeping this year because I don't take as many pictures anymore. As my daughter gets older, we do less and less things outside the house, so I'm not taking as many pictures. But I'm still doing stuff, and I want to keep a record of what I'm doing or what we're doing as a family. And if I don't end up using pictures some weeks, that's totally fine. I'll just journal. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of do a little bit of a process video with you. Some of it's slightly done already because I started filming this yesterday and my headache got really bad, so I had to turn the camera off and go sit down and eat something. So I'll kind of walk you through what I've done already, and then we'll hopefully finish this week. So this 2026 planner does have some goodies in it. But the other thing, I mean, you could fill all this out, your contacts and stuff. I probably won't, but if there's certain pages or certain weeks that I don't really use, then I'll just take the pages out and use them somewhere else because I like the images. So for example, on January, this page was like this, and you cut it off and it says your bookmark. So this will be my bookmark for the month of January. And then what I think I'm going to do is I put a hole reinforcer on the top, and then this little string is attached to the book. So I took it off and put it on here. So what I think I'll do is I'll use it for the month of January, and then when I'm done and go into February, I'll use the other bookmark and like laminate this one and keep this one for reading and just take this part off. So I already took that off. I haven't filled in anything in here. I don't know how I'm going to use this, so I'm just leaving it blank for now. I did originally cut this page off and then just put it back on, kind of like a happy planner would, where you can just put the pages back in. So this one starts with the end of December, beginning of January. I was just gonna start with this week, but then I realized some of my pictures are part of this. So what I do is I go into Pick Collage, and this one's missing 2 pictures because I already took them off. Then I take my pictures and I put them in grids, so they're like a 2x2 size because this is a little bit smaller. And then I print them out on 4x6 paper and 4x6 photo paper, and then cut the images out and place them. And then I also put the dates on the back of them, so that way I know kind of approximately where they go in here. This one's obviously later, so that's for the next page or the next week. And then if I want, I can always print bigger pictures too. So in the planner, there's this little page in the middle of things to buy or things to do. I took mine out and cut it down, and then used this part as a guide for punching the holes in my papers. So for example, like this page pops out because on the 3rd, when I went to dinner with some friends, or lunch with some friends, the tablecloth was this blue and white pattern. So I took a picture of it and wanted to incorporate it as the background for this week. So when I cut the paper down, when I printed it, I just printed it on regular copy paper in my printer, and then I cut it down to size and then punched the holes and then made a little slit. Let me show you so you can see. I just made a little slit on each page so that way I could punch it back in here. And there you go. And then I did on this side, this pattern, which I think brings in the greens and the pinks and the blues. And then I took leftover paper like that and matted these 2 pictures here. I don't always mat my pictures for this. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Because this is a smaller format, it's more or less about the pictures and then the journaling. So I'll leave a little space to write a story about like what's going on. Doesn't have to be an extensive story. It's not always a like a whole page. It's just like, oh yeah, this is a day, like the 30th. This is when we took our tree down. So here's a picture of just taking her tree down because me personally, I don't like having my tree up into the new year. It throws me off. But and then if there's like other stories I want to tell, that like bigger stories, or maybe I have a bunch of pictures from one event, I can always use the middle page for extra story writing. So the people in this video, I apologize if you're cringing because your picture is in here. Just don't look at the camera, okay? You know who you are, but don't cringe. It's okay. You're just in my scrapbook. So I'm trying to be careful because there's pictures of my daughter and her friends, and my daughter is one thing, but I don't have permission from all the parents to put their pictures on here, so I don't want to add that picture just yet. So you won't see the full completed one. Actually, you know what I can do? This is what I'll do. This might throw it off, but just put a sticky note over it. And then I'll take the sticky note off later. So that's the date, because this happened on 1/3 this Saturday, which is also, I believe, this Saturday, this date as well. Yeah. So I don't always, and this paper right here was from an old Webster's Pages, not Webster's Pages, an old Happy Planner divider. I just saved the divider and then I cut it down. So, okay, so this is for the next week. Let's see what I have in here. Oh, well. Okay, so these go on here. These go up there. And I'll probably cut those down. Or maybe I won't include them at all. And some of these pictures might get taken out in general. Okay, I probably won't use all of these pictures either, just because there's only so much space. But I can always create a flip up too. Okay. So let's do, cut this down just a little bit more, because I do want to give myself some space for writing. So I'll cut these down just a little bit more. Okay, these ones are too dark. I won't use those. This can be cut even more. So I don't know if you all do a word of the year or not, but mine is technically 2 words. Press on. It's based on the Bible scripture that says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling in Christ Jesus. So I didn't put a date on this one. Well, great. This is actually going to be a flip up, I think, but I can't decide where I want to put it. Well, that's going to cover somebody's face. Maybe I'll put it right here. And then it'll flip up or flip out. And then I will glue that down. And I will use stickers. This page, I don't remember what date that was, but and I'll use stickers to decorate the planner pages. I think we're gonna just put this one down here anyway. Yeah, then it'll balance out the fact that these two are matted and these two are not. Even if it's not the right date, that's totally fine. Okay. So, funny story, I love marshmallow popcorn. Their Jolly Time used to sell it, and the only place that my mom and I could ever find it was at a Rural King in Indiana. And then they stopped selling it, and we couldn't find it anymore. So my husband has been looking for years for marshmallow popcorn for me and found a company in Nebraska that makes it and bought a giant box of it for me. So I had like 12, 13 bags of the popcorn. It's amazing, and I love it. And it's so good. It was such a sweet gift. And when I say years, I'm not exaggerating. It's been years. So I kind of want to cover that up. Why does this look silly? And it came after Christmas, but it was totally okay because it was awesome. Such a good gift. Super grateful. Look how cute this lady is, making her, using her oranges to make something. Okay, I want to have some extra journaling space, so I want to leave that empty. So we're going to put these down. I have this random piece of scrap paper on my desk from some scrapbooking we did yesterday. And I'm trying to figure out, do I want to mat these? I think I'm going to, just to add some color to the background. Let's cut this a little bit more. These are old Scrabble tiles that I found in when I was dumpster diving one time. That a lady who used to be a school teacher was getting rid of a bunch of school stuff. So we went and got a bunch of books and stuff for my sister's classroom at the time, because my sister was teaching. So I found a bunch of Scrabble tiles. So this sits up in my craft area. I love it. So I'll frequently change the wording. Last year, for most of the year, it said "let them," and it was based on the Mel Robbins "Let Them" theory book, which is amazing. I love Mel Robbins. She's just so fun. I love her podcast. I often watch it on YouTube instead of listening to it, because she'll have guests on there, and I love that. So we'll do it like that. I think I like it like this. Okay. So let's glue these down now. And if you are like me and your kids are older, and maybe you're like, well, I don't have a lot of pictures to document, or I don't do anything. Listen, I screenshot things all the time. I take random pictures for things. You can always use those in your planner to still tell what you've done, so that your family in however many years can look back on this and say, you know what, that was so cool, or oh, I remember when that was a thing, when she was doing that, or whatever. So don't feel like you have to do anything a certain way, or just because you don't have memories. The other thing is too, is you can always just go ahead and memory keep old pictures. Like, this is your journal, this is your stories. You can tell them however you want to. You don't have to specifically do it one way or the other. Let's get some photo corners. I feel like photo corners will be a good idea for some of these. Like these big ones. It's just a little box that I keep under my desk that has some photo corners that I've cut or that I have purchased in here. Sometimes I use photo corners on all four sides, sometimes I don't. But for this, if I can find 4 of that color, that's what I will do. It might be SOL. I do have these ones. I might have 4 of these actually. Oh wait, no, I have more. See, look at that, I do have more. Yay. And these are essentially just stickers. I have a paper punch that cuts them, so I would have to glue them. But I like this, and I just stick them on the edge of the photo, because they're stickers and not actual photo corners that would slip under your photo. So I just stick them on the ends. And then actually, let's do the blue on this one, because I kind of like this. Even though it's a different shade, I like that color blue on here. There's my cute little face cut off. Because I was taking the picture, and apparently I don't have long enough arms or the selfie stick. I mean, my husband has a selfie stick he said I could use, but I don't think to bring it with me everywhere, so that's totally fine. It's about capturing the moment, not about the perfection in the picture. You know what? I think what I'll do is actually use washi tape on these, so it looks like I kind of just stuck them in willy-nilly, which I kind of did. Put some of these up. And then this is just a little bin of washi tape rolls that I have. Let's find a navy color to bring the pages together. Ooh, I like that one. We're going to use that one. I can tell by looking at this one, this is some Maggie Holmes tape. Where is the edge of it, though? Dun, 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 da, da, da. Oh, I can't find the edge. Goodness gracious, guys. There it is. Oh, I kept a girl out. And if you find your washi tape, is it very sticky? Which in this case, it probably might not. It doesn't feel very sticky. I'm going to just take my glue stick and add some more glue to the back of it. Because there is a lot of extra dead space in this picture, so the washi at the top will actually look really cool. I like that. And I'll take the same washi tape and use it down here. And I literally just used this, so I should be able to find the edge. But in this case, I think what I'm going to do is tear it in half so I get smaller pieces. And put it on the sides. So let's run it over my glue stick. I just cut a little piece, cut it in half, and then cut the side pieces in half because they were longer. And I'm going to do something like this. Yeah, I like that idea. And it adds some extra texture and some color to the page. And this is the image. I was watching a movie. I don't know what I was watching in that one, but there's a guy talking on a cell phone. And then I'll do the same thing over here. I only have one picture to do it with, so actually, let me pull in the pink. So let me find something pink. You know what? It was a sleepover for my daughter was having a sleepover at a friend's. So we're going to use the unicorn washi. Because even though she's too cool for unicorns, it's my journal. I'm going to do what I want. So I think, hold on. I'm going to put it here and here because I just looked at where the picture was. And actually, I'm going to do the same thing. So you're not even going to know it was unicorn washi. Go figure. That's totally cool. All right. See? It's a non-issue now. Actually, let's do this. Okay, so then that's all for now. I'm going to add a couple more embellishments to it, just a couple little stickers, and do my journaling, and that's pretty simple. I like to keep it easy because if it gets too complicated or I'm short on time, then it's hard to finish it, and then I get mad because I didn't finish it and whatnot. So that's what I'll do on here. And then if you guys are interested and want to see more of these process videos, let me know, and I'll plan on doing them some more as I go along. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, like the video and subscribe to my channel, so that way you'll see all my videos come out. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any fun videos coming out. And, oh wait, oh poop. I'll have to figure that part out. But make sure that you click the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And I hope you have a great day and go do something creative. Bye.